Hey there everyone, welcome back to Northlight Photographic Workshops. And forgive my long absence from making any videos. I realize this is the first one I've made all summer, pretty much. You know, I've been making some videos and I've been making some content, but I haven't really been putting anything online. It's just been such a busy time. But anyway, I'm kind of fighting the light here, and I thought I'd bring you guys out here to do a little bit of wet play with the trailer. I mean, I've been doing some workshops this summer and those kind of things, and I've done a couple of big jobs and doing pop-up portraiture and things, but I just haven't really been able to get out and do any of my own things, and I'd really like to. And I thought I'd bring out just an old camera of mine tonight. You know, this is a really nice old Busch Pressman camera that I have that I'm normally doing these videos with you, doing 8x10 shooting with my my Deerdorf, but you know, during some of these workshops I started working with some 4x5 because I did acquire this summer this nice Chamonix 4x5 holder, so that now I can do little smaller plates. I mean, I like doing the big ones, but it eats up a lot of my materials and things, and it's just nicer to work in a smaller format sometimes, actually. So even though I have a reducing back for my my 8x10 Deerdorf, I decided to bring out this old Busch Pressman. This is a cool old camera. I got this back when I was in college. I think it came from a rummage sale, and you know, it's probably made in the 50s. I think they introduced them in 1952. It's a Busch Pressman D. It was known as like a press view camera, and as you can see, it's pretty cool. It opens up this way, and it's got a track that it runs onto that you pull it out to, and you know, and that's your focusing track. It's got a little, I think it's 135 millimeter f4.7 Wallensack lens on it. Pretty nice little rig, and the thing about this one that's cool as opposed to a lot of the other ones is it's got rising. You know, it's got, you can rise the lens, and it's got tilts and shifts and things, so it's really pretty much a, oops, what was that? The old nameplate. Busch Pressman nameplate, that's right, I remember sticking it back in there. Well, hey, I'm going to put this in my pocket for right now so I don't lose it. I'll glue it back on. But it's a real cool camera, and I just thought I'd bring it out here and do a couple of plates before it got dark. I'm here at this, around Mackinaw City, Michigan, not too far from where I live. I'm here at this park that they've developed, which they bring a lot of old historic buildings here and put them back together, and it's kind of like a little miniature living museum kind of a thing. There's very often not people here, and I do like to come over here and make some plates from time to time. So anyway, I've taken the liberty already to get my silver set up in the tray, and I'm in the silver set up in the tank in here. And what I'm going to do now is just go in there and make a plate up, and I'm going to photograph this old timber frame building here. Let's see, so you can spin the back, as you can see. You know, I can pull this pin, and then the back rotates so that you can put it in and go horizontal rather than vertical. So let's get that switched around. What's also cool on this one is it's got a little viewing screen on the back of it, so you can open up and you don't really need to use a dark cloth with it. So it's a fun camera. Anyway, let's get it set up here. And I'll go in there and get a plate poured. Okay, so get some gloves on here so I don't get my fingers all stained. And again, I'm kind of working against the light here. It's getting later in the day. It's going to be a long exposure, but I don't mind that because buildings don't move, and you know, I got a little bit of time here. So let me get this plate poured. I have some 4x5 plates that I've pre-cut here. And get our collodion here. Now I'm just pouring back off into my same pour bottle. Normally I pour off into a different bottle. So, there, I got a nice coat. Dab it off here a little bit. Get it sunk down here into my silver nitrate. Hey Siri, set a timer for 4 minutes. And now I'm gonna head back outside here and I'll get the camera set up and then I'll come back in, get the plate, and go out and make the exposure. So here we go. Here we go. It's a pretty cool old building, and it's a recreation, but it's really well done. Good. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to close the lens. Whoop, shit. Can't move things. Once you have them set up. There we go. Okay, cool. Time to go back and get the plate and come out here and make our exposure. Hey GoPro, turn off, or hey Siri, turn off the timer. Hey Siri, turn off the timer. There, she listened to me that time. Okay, now I've got the plate set. Get it into the holder. We're ready to go. Okay, here we go. Let's close that lens. Get it cocked and ready to go again. Okay, we're set there good. Pull out the dark slide and do the exposure. Now, this is going to be a long exposure, so I'm just going to count this out. I'm probably going to do 2 minutes, so bear with me here. Yeah, problem being I should have started off much earlier tonight, but that's the way it goes, you know, this is how I work. Kind of by the seat of my pants. Things happen when you do that. So, yeah, I might only get off one more exposure after this, I don't know. But that's the fun of doing this. Now, the other thing is that, like I said, it's been a really busy summer. I have a good friend, Amber Dietz, who does this process, and she had gotten us this wedding gig where we weren't the wedding photographers, but we were portrait photographers at the wedding, if you know what I mean. Like we were kind of a service, or people came and they photographed, they got photographed by us, and oh man, it was crazy. We did 50 portraits. It was quite a big time wedding too. So that was a lot of fun. And then, you know, I went down and I worked with her in Detroit at her place down there where we co-taught a workshop that really went well. Got to go on Belle Isle, which was one of my old haunts, and that was a lot of fun. And then, you know, just life in general has been happening. I've been trying to get through planning for a trip that I have upcoming in October to Scotland, and then I'm planning a new one to Wales, which is going to be announced soon. So stay tuned to that. And yeah, it's just been busy times. Oh, and the other night, the most spectacular northern lights up here that we've had in probably a little over a year. So hopefully I've got some video someplace. I'll share that with you while I'm talking here. There goes my timer. Exposure is good. I'm going to close the lens, put the dark slide back in. Let's go develop this. All right, so with any luck, we've got a good exposure there. But if we don't have that luck, well, that's the way it goes. We'll try one more after that. Let me get my developer set out here. This is just ferrous sulfate and acetic acid and a little bit of sugar in there because I use a restraining developer. Not everybody does that, but I like to. So we're ready to go. Got my helper tray here to put the plate in while I'm developing. Water's set. We're ready to rock. So I'm going to shut the door. And let's get the plate out here. Put it into the Now, here we go. Let's develop this baby. Ah, there we go. I see some imagery there, so we did get a good exposure. Oh yeah, there's the bushes. Oh, good job, though. We actually pulled it off. So back into the rinse it goes. Now the rinse stops the action of the developer, and you have to rinse it fairly well to do that. Now the other thing about this is I'm going to be using potassium cyanide as a fixer, which I don't normally do, especially in a workshop setting, but I like to do it in situations like this when I'm by myself and I'm working outdoors. But the thing is that you want to have all of the acid and all of the developer removed because you don't want that mixing with your potassium cyanide. So there we go. Let's get the light on. I can see it there. All right, let's go out there and do a little bit of development. Do a little bit of fixing. Okay. So this is kind of the most fun part here, is doing the fix pour. So I'll get this on the camera so you can see. Here we go. Ready? All right, here we go. And there it goes. It's starting to reverse out. Very nice. Cool. As you can see, pretty decent little plate here. Now, I would like to frame it a little better. So I think what I'm going to do is pour another plate, and then I'll make one more exposure, all right? So stick with me. Get some water in that tray. Let that soak in the water. And we'll get to pouring another plate here. So, we have got another one here. Let's peel back the plastic. There we go. Back over to the collodion. There we go. It's a nice pour. Great. All right. Into the silver nitrate this goes. Okay, now we get this other plate out. We're going to go back out. We're going to do just about the same exposure that we did before. Get that in there. The background. All right, we're ready to rock. Let's go make this exposure. We're going to bring the camera back because we've lost the light and there's not enough light left to shoot, I think, after this. So let's just set this up out here. And now I'm going to go in and develop this and we'll see what we got. Okay. We'll pour out our developer. Get our helper tray ready, and let's do this. Out comes a plate. Into the helper it goes. There we're developing. Hey Siri, turn off the timer. All right. Now, we lost a lot of light in that last bit. But I think my compensation of the extra time helped because I'm seeing an image and it looks great. I don't know if you can see this on there, but we're good, and I'm pulling that out. My adjustment of the camera worked well. So let's get this baby rinsed, and we'll get the fix poured on it. Okay, got it nicely done there. All right. Oh yeah, this is going to be nice. Whew, yeah, looks good. Okay, so cyanide. This is just a very light mixture of cyanide, by the way, so it's not, I'm not killing anybody or anything. Oh, look at that. Oh, looks good. Oh, late night wet plate. That worked out really nicely. Boy. Let's see. Have a look at this. That is nice. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. I mean, really, considering the time of night that I'm trying to pull this off at. But yeah, that's really nice. It's kind of hard to see because of the reflections and things, but I'll put up a JPEG of this afterward. Ah, this is great. Okay, well, listen, I really appreciate you coming along with me and doing this, and I'm going to be doing more of these now. I've got still good weather. We're in September now. I've still got good weather for a couple of months to do wet plate, and I'm going to go out and do some more of these shoots out with the trailer. I'll bring you along when I do that. And also put up some information about the upcoming trips and things that I have. It'd always be fun to have somebody come along, some of you come along with us on that one. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to get everything packed up here. I got to get home and get something to eat, and then I'll get a JPEG of this and I'll get this video together so you can see it, all right? So I really appreciate you coming along again. Thanks a lot. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.